Botana to the stage. Please welcome Botana. Thank you for giving that big round of applause. And after 3 minutes, your microphones are going to go off. You're going to give your feedback as a group. So what that means is we'll just go right down the line. This year, instead of asking questions, you'll each just give your feedback, kind of like they do on American Idol, as a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they'll answer the feedback together.
Can I be Simon?
You can be Simon, yes. Okay, are you ready? All right, 3 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, go.
My name is Robert, and I'm going to tell you something that took me 10 years to tell my family. I grow weed.
It's okay.
I've grown in warehouses, in homes, and even in a cave. And for most of that time, I managed my garden like this, and it sucked. So I built Botana to help professional cannabis growers to grow smarter. Let me show you how it works. This is a grower's heads-up display. It's the pulse on a grower's garden. It has the 3 most important KPIs that determine the outcome of a grower's crop. First is environment. Are my temperatures and my humidity in the optimal range? Second is feeding. Am I giving the right kinds and amounts of fertilizer? And third, most important, is how does my crop look? Is it healthy? Is it sick? Here's how Botana fits into a grower's daily workflow. This is my friend Ryan from Michigan. He's a grower with 3 grow operations, different locations, 4 employees. He's an Army veteran who grows high-grade medical cannabis for patients with PTSD. Yesterday, Ryan was not around his grow operation, and he wanted to check and see how his growers were doing. So he went to his grow log, starts taking a look at some pictures, and sees these yellow leaves, which he thinks means nitrogen deficiency. So he wants to diagnose and make sure that his assumption is correct. He goes to his insight panel, and he sees an anomaly about a week ago where the fertilizer level was just a little bit low. So he wants to take action to avoid a catastrophic failure. He goes back to his grow log, swipes back to today, and gets ready to leave a note for his growers so when they come into the grow operation, they can take the appropriate action. Fortunately, by using Botana, he has avoided a catastrophic failure. Botana is collaboration and insight for cannabis. We are addressing a $150 billion emerging market, and there are about 1 million or so growers in the US alone. So far, we have about 1,500 of these growers in our private beta. It's been going for about 4 months. These growers engage with Botana for 2 minutes per day, logging their most important data, taking pictures, and engaging with other growers. What's really cool is these growers are generating millions of data points that we are using with machine learning to give them custom recommendations on how to optimize their grow, increase their profits and efficiency. This data will be used to influence all sectors of the industry and provide insights to all stakeholders. We're excited to announce that today we are launching Botana 1.0 to the public. Growers everywhere can download the app for free on the App Store. And we are looking for partners who want to take advantage of this incredible industry and grow smarter with us. Thank you.
Okay, well done. Gina, why don't you start us off, your general feedback and questions.
I mean, obviously, it seems like there's a market for this. My question is, are you charging the growers, and if so, how much?
Great. Before you answer, we're going to go down in a row. Christian? What's your general
Pretty much mine was along the same lines. You know, what is your revenue model, and how do you expect it to grow outside of your current product?
Kirby, go ahead.
Yeah, my question was around, same as Gina's, around pricing, and also what are the competition you have in the market today?
Say again?
Competition, you know, what else is in market outside of just kind of paper and pen like you started off with?
Competition.
Okay, Gigi, your general feedback and questions?
I'm intrigued with the fringe benefits of this investment.
Yes.
We'll talk later.
Actually, I'd be curious if you've looked at other markets and what other very sensitive plants that could be, that would really benefit from this sort of focus.
Great. And Stuart, some general feedback and questions?
All of the previous questions very well presented. Thank you very much. What's the regulatory issues around providing this service to growers, and does it matter whether it's legal in a particular state? So
Great.
forth?
So we'll put 2 minutes on the clock for you to answer the collective feedback you heard from our judges. We'll put 2 minutes on the clock.
Good.
Or
Yep.
I'll just
Oh,
do it myself. Okay, go ahead and answer.
Awesome. Revenue model. So obviously this data is incredibly valuable, and we can do a lot of different things. We've identified about 12 different ways that we can monetize. Our first step is the easiest one, is team collaboration, Slack model, if you will. That'll be ready in about 3 to 4 months, and it'll be a per-seat freemium model. We've also, obviously, there's advanced insights. One of the big things we've learned with this data already in our private beta is how much we can learn about what growers do, and things like what kind of fertilizer they use, how much they use, how often they purchase. And so to keep the doors open and the lights on, we tapped into our supply side market, and we've generated about $2.5 million of broker deals of supplies to the growers. So that's a big probably a third stage revenue model that we can really tap into. The second issue was competition. The beautiful thing about cannabis and tech is that, sorry guys, you've been ignoring us for a very long time. And I know you don't like to hear that there's no competition, but there's virtually no platforms or solutions for growers right now, except things from other industries that they kind of hack together. So we're kind of in a competitive vacuum right now, but they're coming. And our advantage is first mover, as well as my incredibly deep network within the industry. Third thing was regulatory, right? Regulatory issues. So we're not touching the plant. We're a software platform. We don't have to work with licensed grows or hobby grows. We can work with every grower. And so we don't really have those same kind of concerns, whether in the US or worldwide.
Okay.
The larger market?
That's it. The greater market, yeah, sorry about that. The greater market. We look at agriculture. I mean, this is really about tapping into the daily rituals and habits of a cultivator. Whether it's indoor farming for tomatoes and microgreens in a city, or agriculture on the greater scale. All growers look at their crops every single day and make decisions about what they're going to feed, how to adjust their environment, other actions to take, like chemical applications and things like that.
Okay. Let's hear it for Botana.